Michael Owen needs to be taken to prison. I said it. Prison. Michael Owen is a guy that needs to be taken to prison because you can't be paid the kind of money he's paid and offer up such brick like crap, useless analysis like this guy does. You just can't. You just can't. So let's look at Exhibit A from your boys. So let me just bring this up. So it's very important. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Let's now look at what your good old guy Michael Owen said. I remember this guy gets paid to do this, so he gets paid. So this is from Michael Owen. I think Virgil van Dijk is the best centre half of all time. Let's stop there. Let's stop there. So Baresi, Beckenbauer, Maldini, all these dudes. That was my thing. All these dudes mean nothing. All those dudes mean nothing. Oh my god, my Delpit thing is going right. So all those dudes mean nothing. Baresi, Beckenbauer, Maldini, Nesta, Desai, Stam, Rio, John Terry. But let's continue. So he's bigger than everyone. He's stronger than everyone. He's faster than everyone. I've never seen anything like it. How can you get any better than that? This is now when you know that you're dealing with a complete and utter moron. This is when you now know that you're dealing with a complete and utter moron, a guy who is just brainless, completely and utterly brainless. Because to say something like that, you have to be mad. You have to be fully and utterly mad. And you have to be mad. You have to be, because if he said that, okay, his defensive IQ, his positioning, how well he reads the game, his anticipation and so forth, I'm like, okay, and everything. This guy literally used P and P to explain why he's the best. So he literally said because he's bigger, stronger, faster, he's the best centre back of all time. And guys, this is the home of football analysis, as I said. This is the home of football analysis. And what do we normally say about the defender? Like a central defender, that is the most psychological position because it is purely psychological. You have to be smart to play centre half. It's not about being big. It's not about being strong or fast. It's about being smart because it's about anticipation. And I'm going to just talk to you a few names. But my man, The Verge. Talking about my man, The Verge. Where is he right now? Oh, hold up. Let me bring up my man, The Verge. Because look, see, I think Verge is actually a pretty good player. A damn good defender. So let's not mince words or anything. This guy is a very good defender. He's a very good defender. Let me bring up your boy Van Dijk. He's a very good defender. He has changed Liverpool. Without Van Dijk, Liverpool don't win the league titles. Without Van Dijk, they don't win the Champions League. He was that important, His reading of the game. Again, see, that's the funny thing. This just shows you why Michael Owen needs to be sent to prison and he needs to give back any money that he's been paid. All of Van Dijk's assets are nothing that clown Owen said. Why Van Dijk is such an amazing defender has nothing to do with how fast he is, because he's not even that. He's not fast. He's pretty tall and everything. Van Dijk ain't that strong. He's not strong. Like, oh my god, I'm sorry. Like the stupidity, guys. This is why I mute commentary and I don't watch halftime analysis. It's so crazy. I told you, I actually watch more NBA analysis than football analysis. Do you know how weird that is? I'm more because NBA analysis is actually a lot more interesting and actually better researched and much smarter than think. Basically, when you see how Skip and Shannon break down basketball and so forth, I'm like, wow, It's so much better because, and they even have sheets of paper because they actually do their research. These clowns, because you're famous players, you just come on with no research done, no homework done, and you just spout gutter trash and uselessness. Why Van Dijk is so good is because he's smart. He anticipates. Because he's so good at anticipating and he is 2 steps ahead of the attacker, he knows where to be because he knows that, boom, I now know where to stand to get the interception. I now know where to pull back. I now know when to go in for the challenge because he's 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. He's smart. He anticipates, which means that he doesn't need to be strong. He doesn't need to be fast. He just needs to be smarter than the attacker because I'm like, attacker, you can be faster than me. You can be stronger than me. But if I'm thinking 2, 3 steps ahead of you, you being faster or stronger means nothing because I know what you're gonna do before you do it. I know you were gonna make that run. I knew you were gonna wait to receive the ball. I knew you were gonna ghost the ball, so I knew where to stand to know that I know he's gonna come here, so I'm gonna go back and move there before he goes there. That is intelligence. That is smart. That is central defensive IQ. It has nothing to do with being fast or being strong. But I'll just show you just a couple of other guys. Just a couple of other guys. Let's go to this dude. Wait, hold up, where are we? Are we forgetting this dude? When most people think of defenders, most guys would say he wrote the book on defending. Like when you think of a defender, you say Maldini. Maldini was not fast. Maldini was not strong or powerful or so forth. But he made defending an art. An art. A-R-T. Me growing up, I grew up with Maldini. So when I'm watching Maldini, I was like, it was purely psychological. He just knew how to time his tackles. He just knew how to position himself. He just knew where to be at the right time. It had nothing to do with any physical attributes. To be see, those physical attributes just help to get you out of trouble, which is what a Kimpembe relies on, a Varane relies on. But truly quality defenders, like a guy like your boy Maldini, it's about being smart. It's about being fully smart. So Maldini's quality, what made him amazing, was in the fact of he was able to read the game. And when you ask, okay, what makes a defender like a top defender? They tell you that for a central defender, the key thing, more than anything, is your ability to read the game. Your ability to read the game. That's it. It's your ability to read the game. Let's just bring up another dude now. This dude. This man, Baresi. Van Dijk has been money. But who has Van Dijk faced? Van Dijk has never had a performance as good as Baresi in the 94 World Cup. So it's one thing performing well in a UCL final against a Tottenham or against Man City. It's another thing going up against Bebeto and freaking Romario at the peak of his powers in the 1994 World Cup final, the biggest game of all time. The World Cup final is the biggest game of all time, going up against one of the greatest teams of all time, Brazil. And Baresi puts forth one of the greatest defense performances of all time in a World Cup final against freaking Romario and Bebeto. And what made him so good? He wasn't fast, he wasn't strong, he was smart, and he read the game supremely well. And that's one of the key things about reading the game supremely well. Let's bring in another dude now. Homeboy, Desailly. Now, Desailly was athletic. He was pretty fast. But what made Desailly so good was, of course, his composure, how good he was on the ball, but his reading of the game, his calmness, his intelligence, his anticipation. Again, are you seeing a theme here? All of the defenders I am picking out here, what puts them in the elite category is their reading of the game, their intelligence, and for them being 2-3 steps ahead. If you're not smart and you can't read the game, you don't gets allowed on the big boy central defenders table. It has nothing to do with physical attributes, freaking Michael Owen. Nothing at all. Um, and what about this boy? See, we've talked about a lot of guys, but let's even look at this era. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. Red card merchants, get him out of there. Red card, what's it called? They say, get him out of there. Get him out of there. I get it. I understand. But Ramos at his best and Dijk at his best, you can go tit for tat. You can. You see, no, Ramos can look really bad and Ramos can be outstanding. I don't know what you guys know. I think it was 2019 Champions League, first leg, Real Madrid against Ajax. That's one of the best defensive performances I have seen. Because when you're playing in a ultra attacking team that gives you no support, and you know that a Varane is very much reliant upon you and dependent upon you, because Varane without you is lost. That's when we now come into ISO defending. And when you now have to now make split-second decisions when you don't have the support of your midfield. So let's actually not forget what Ramos has done. Let's not forget how Ramos held things down for a 3P, because people look at, it is all down to Cristiano that he won 3. It's all down to Benzema. Do you know what Ramos did? Do you know who Ramos had to face? Ramos had to face down PSG, Juventus, freaking Bayern Munich, teams at the height of their powers, and they have to hold it down. Because remember, see, if you're in a defensive team, that is support or so forth. But if you are in an attacking team, oh my gosh, that defender has to say what's up. That defender has to say what's up. And that defender has to freaking right. And Real Madrid, under whether it was Zidane or Ancelotti, they were a super attacking team that were looking to get goals. So Ramos doing that, bro, it's going to be a busy night. It's going to be a busy night for him as well. So we can't even sleep on your boy Ramos. So we come back to this clown, Mikey O. Michael Owen, where's this dude, man? We come back to this guy, man. This is horrendous analysis, absolutely horrendous. And the annoying thing is that on Twitter, I keep on seeing sound bites of this thing, and I think this is the problem with England. In England, you're not hired by merit. You are hired by who you are. Because England is a very classist society. They crap on the poor and they prop up the rich. Like, England love to spit on the poor, spit on those who are not posh, who are not on the upper hierarchy. And they love to just say, no, we like you because you're part of this kind of group, you're part of this society. So because you fit the right kind of frame or right kind of character, we will promote you through. And that's just the thing about society. So it's not about merit. So a guy like a Shannon Sharp could never get on TV unless he knew someone who knew someone, or unless someone liked him, or unless he was a clown. Not naming any names. Unless he danced and started to make faces. Not naming any names. Not naming any names. But, and that's why it's just so shocking, because I mean, it's like the analysis in England, it's horrible, because you just have guys who are just talking. No, okay, cool. Yes, you played the game and everything, cool. And bro, guys, Michael Owen was an amazing striker. Let's be real. Michael Owen was an outstanding striker. And you know how I could talk about dot and clutch? Owen was clutch. This guy was a damn good striker. And if not for his injury, Owen would have gone down as a top 10 striker of all time. Facts. That guy was a outstanding striker. But as an analyst, he has to rank as one of the worst analysts I've ever seen, because this guy comes up with complete and utter garbage. And this here is more garbage that this guy has come up with, because to call a guy the best defender of all time and not mention intelligence, positioning, anticipation, or reading of the game, but look at physical attributes of him just being fast and strong because he's half black, that just shows how moronic you are. When those attributes aren't actually the attributes that makes Van Dijk amazing. What makes Van Dijk amazing is because he's super smart and he has amazing anticipation, which means that he doesn't need to be fast or need to be strong, you stupid idiot. I mean, my gosh, man. Lord in heaven, man. Lord in heaven, man. I told you, like, bro, NBA analysis is a lot better than football analysis, especially in England, man. It's horrible. See, now, ESPN FC, they're all right. Those guys at ESPN FC are actually pretty good, but it's brick analysis, man. Remember, guys, remember to join the Discord server. Use your phone to scan the QR code and join the official Discord server, man, so we can, talk about this stuff and other stuff as well, movies, TVs, everything's all there. There's a Discord server for all the beautiful stuff. So I will see you there, pop in there and say what up, man. Peace out, stay true, and send Michael Owen to prison.